Hello everybody and welcome to this video about Qigong, Qigong. Qigong, ancient Chinese practice designed for less stress and more vitality. So we're always looking for that. One of the big things that I propose is to make life easy for yourself. Do not make this a big thing that you're like, what is she doing? Why do I have to do this? But the whole thing about this Feel Young, Live Long conference is that we are feeling young, living long in heart, mind, body, spirit. And so this is a way to use the body to relax the energy heart, relax the mind, okay? Reduce the stress that comes along with life. So I'm going to just talk to you about a super easy practice. This can be done in a chair, this can be done standing, this can be done intermittently, however you like to do it. But we'll just get started in a very basic breathing up and in. Inhale up, hands together, exhale down. Drop the chin to the chest. Inhale, open, squeeze the chest, heart comes forward, exhale, closed, drop the chin to the chest. And repeat, inhale up, exhale down, inhale, open, squeeze, exhale, closed, chin to chest. Last time like this, inhale up, exhale down, inhale open, exhale closed. There, that's one exercise that you can use. That was not just about opening the chest, but it was also about reducing some tension in the neck. We're going to continue with that neck tension reducer by taking your fingers and applying them behind your neck along the spine, to the muscles along the spine. So we are not pressing into the spine itself, the muscles along the spine. And pressing all of your fingers in wherever you like a massage. And just noticing how tight those muscles are. Mine are ropey, okay? And I'm gonna drop my chin to my chest and I'm gonna pull down. So I'm gonna show you as I look up. So I'm gonna drop the chin to the chest and I'm gonna pull down as I look up. And I'm opening the throat in the front and in the back. And that is super, super helpful. So we can just notice lots of tension is held in our necks. We think it in our mind, we transmit it through the body, through the neck. The muscles tighten, the shoulders tighten. So we're always trying to come back and down. Let's take the hands to the lungs and we'll just inhale the arms up, back, and down. Again, this is super simple. You can do this at any time of the day, at your desk, while you're just trying to open up. One more time. And then we'll inhale the arms up again. So Qigong, and we're gonna reach to pick the cherries, pick the new apples on the trees, reach and open the side body. So this is medical Qigong. This is one version of Qigong. There is martial arts Qigong. You may have heard of Tai Chi. There's spiritual Qigong. But the whole idea is that we are using our body to access our three treasures, heart, mind, and body, and to balance them. Inhaling up. And all of these moves may look a little similar to things that you found in yoga. Let's bring that down. Let's bring that hand down. They may be similar to things that you've done before. But this is very sophisticated because Qigong is based in traditional Chinese medicine, thousands of year-old practice, and the meridian lines of energy in the body are getting awakened, opened, so more energy can flow. So that's why you might say, geez, I don't know what you're doing here. I know it just looks like a little bit of this. Actually, not so much. It's very sophisticated. Let's just do a little bit of knocking to soften the space around the heart, just tapping around the heart, just knocking, 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 tapping. If you were doing this with a partner, so you weren't at your desk by yourself, somebody else was there, you would have them knock on your back while you're knocking on your chest. And you can also make the sound of the heart. Each organ has a sound that vibrates it, and the sound of the heart is H-A-H. So just a little bit of knocking right there. We're going to take our middle finger to the inside of the eyebrows where they start, the bridge of the nose, and we're just going to circle around the eyes. This is a nice way as well to relax the face. So lots of tension is held in the face. So up, back, and down. We are just aware of our body. Our body is always in the present moment. And by being aware of our body, we can be aware of what our heart is trying to tell us. You can also do some tapping. So what are we tapping? We're tapping acupressure points. So those points are along the meridian lines that lead to the organs in the body. So if you've ever had acupuncture, they are using those lines to open up energy pathways for healing. Okay, we're going to do one more along the arm. So from the heart to the hand are lines of energy, meridian lines. Hands and hearts are connected. So starting at the collarbone, starting up here, we're going to just tap down the inside of the arm, flip the arm, and go back up, back to the heart. And we'll do it again. Flip. Last time. Flip. We'll go to the other side. So tapping at the heart, going down the arm, because that's the path that it takes. And then it comes up the back of the arm to the heart. So handmade is heart made. Shaking hands is like shaking hearts. We hold hands. There's an acupressure point at the center of the hand, and then just back to that knocking. Yeah, we'll just knock down the front of the body, a little bit on the hips, on the sides of the hips, and then a little bit of knocking on the kidneys back there. So big breathing, a little bit of awakening of the body. And you could say, Karen, I'm getting off the bus. I like it here. I feel a little bit more enlivened. And that's great. If you want to keep going, you can keep going. So we'll take a big full body stretch by taking our arms in front. And I'm going to inhale my arms up high, high, high. I'm going to bend my knees and send the past behind. And then I'm going to come back up again. So it's like a pump. Inhaling up. Exhaling back, straighten, bend, straighten. And we can make that H-A-H sound again. Press the past behind you. You could do this in a chair, or you could just do this at your desk and you're just like, so sending that energy out of you into the earth, let the earth recycle it, let the wind carry it away, the earth will compost it. Yeah, that's it. Simple, easy to do. You could just do that exercise if you were sitting at your desk and you're just like, whoa, I just had a really challenging client. I had a really difficult conversation. I didn't like any of this. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. There we go. Nice way to come back into the present moment and energize your body a little bit. We want that good energy to come to us, to be a part of where we are now. This is where the power is. So we're going to do a simple exercise called Finding Your Flow. So we've breathed, we've stretched a little bit, full body thing, and now we're kind of having prepared the body for a flow where the chi, Q-I-C-H-I, prana, energy, kind of guides us because we've opened it up. So my hands are in front of me, just soft, kind of imitating movement found in nature. And I'm just going to bring my arms up and exhale them down. So I'm going to inhale up. Here's the side view. Exhale down. So nothing is forced. Inhale up. Exhale down. It's like a magic thing, this magic energy that I've released that's opening up and closing. Open the flow, the good energy. And we repeat these moves for so much so that you don't think. You don't have to think, am I doing it right? You give your mind a break. So we're using our body to take the tension out of the body, the mind, and the heart. Let's say you were really worried about somebody, lots of emotional energy, lots of big energy around the heart. This is the kind of stuff you do. You pat on the heart like we did, knock on the heart. You release the stress, and then you find a flow. Nice. Relax your hands at your sides. Notice how you feel. Just moving easily, gracefully. Don't have to think very hard. Now I want to teach you one which is super, super good to do anytime you feel like you're going to have to talk to people who are going to stress you out, bum you out, or suck you dry, okay? If you've got vampires in your practice, or you know you're going to be with difficult situations, people, etc., God help them, please. However, you got to save yourself, right? It's like, how can I put a protection between me and them, a healthy boundary, a healthy barrier? Okay, so I'm just going to take my right hand, mirror image here. My left hand here, remember, we're flowing as easily as we can, as if I'm moving through water. Okay, now you're talking to somebody who's never been graceful in her whole life. So if I can do it, you can do it. And it's an imagining that I'm going to dip down into the cleansing water. So I'm going to take, well, actually I'm going to put my hand behind my back. I'm going to plant that on my kidneys. Right hand on my kidneys, left arm just flowing. And I'm just going to bend the knees slightly, hinge forward at the hip crease. I'm going to dip into the water, circle my arm in front. My palm is facing you, and circle down. So I'm just going to hinge forward, dip into the water, rotate around. The back of my hand is facing my face, and come down. Dip into the water. So what am I doing? I'm creating a peaceful circle, a Zen circle, a protective barrier around myself so that nobody and their negative energy can come into this barrier. I can be sympathetic, but I don't want to get sucked in. Okay? So inhaling up, exhaling down. So I'm dipping my fingers down. I'm bringing my arm up. I'm rotating my palm so the back of my hand is in front of me, and then I'm dipping down again in this circle. So I'm getting the cleansing energy of the water. This is about the organ of the body, the kidney. So I have one hand on my kidney behind. The element associated with the kidneys, remember this is medical Qigong, is water. So there we go. There's a color, it's blue. So last time like that on that side, and then I'm going to switch hands. So one hand on my kidneys back there. I'm just going to dip down in the water, bring my arm up, inhale, back of the hand is in front of the eyes, make a circle, and then dip down in the water. Inhale up, exhale down, going as slowly as you can go. And what does this stuff do for you? Well, it calms your heart, mind, and body. It's exercise, it's activity, it's fitness, it's moving more, it's not sitting on the couch with Netflix. It's healthy. You have a bod and you were meant to move it. Your body is like a puppy dog in a kennel. It wants to get out of the cage. It wants to get moving. It's our mind that talks us into not doing it, even though we know it would be helpful. So you could just do this a couple of times, relaxing that down right before you have a client that's gonna wear you down, or a situation where you're like, I need a lot of distance. I need emotional space. I need distance between me and them, and those circles are what's gonna do it. Okay, so we have, like I said, breathed, stretched, we're flowing. I want a couple of other breath exercises. So feet are kind of shoulder distance apart. I happen to be in bare feet, but you could be sitting at your desk in a chair. And I'm going to take my hands to my sides and I'm going to inhale my arms up high to the sky, shoulders are relaxed, and then I'm going to take my palms, pointing them down and tracing down, and exhaling down. And then repeat, inhale up, exhale down. Earth meets sky through you. So another way to think about this Qigong is that we are charging up the battery of the body. The electrical system is along the spine. Slowly as we go, inhale up. Our tailbone is plugged into the earth energy, the yin, the negative charge of the battery, and the crown of the head is plugged into the yang, the positive charge of the battery. So think about how many times you charge your phone and how many times you check your phone in a day. How many times do you charge your battery? Inhale up, exhale down. So this is a super good one to do at night before you go to sleep. Picture yourself pulling down what's in your mind, one of your treasures, what worries are in your heart, and put them in what's called the chi bank, the belly. Pull them out of your mind. I can't solve this problem laying down in my sheets. This is not the time to worry about stuff. Okay, so super good one to do. Last time. Nice. And let's just do a centering, a balancing. So why is it so good to do that? Well, you know, sometimes we're completely off balance, right? Things are way too much in this direction or way too much in that direction. And when we feel a sense of balance, we feel better, we feel more at ease, we are less reactive, and we are self-regulating. We are not going to be the people on the evening news with road rage, right? So taking your right palm in front of your belly button, just in front, I'm not putting it on my belly button, I'm just holding it in front, and taking your left arm and inhaling up, and then we'll exhale down the center, and then switch sides. We'll inhale up, exhale down the center. So balancing your two sides, your big energy side with your receiving side. The sun balances the energy of the world with the moon, right? They have a trade-off. Big energy, the yang, the sun, receiving energy, totally different kind of energy, just as important. So if you're a giver, if you're engaging with a lot of customers, clients, patients, you, because of COVID, have been giving. And a little bit of self-care goes a long way into rebalancing your energies, right? Heart, mind, body, spirit, refilling your cup, renewing your faith in the universe, right? Because all giving, all yang energy is exhausting. All yin, all receiving is not so good either. Last time. And then I'm just going to take my fingers at the thumbs and plant them together. And then this time I am touching my belly, and I'm just going to push the energy in there. Push it in there. And just imagine that I'm pushing in all the good energy that I've just cultivated into my chi bank. I'm storing it. So the belly, the source of original chi, creativity, this is where we all came from. And I'm just gonna store that energy there, and I'm gonna hold my hands together, maybe feet together, and I am just gonna breathe in deeply, in and out through the nose. Calm, control, breathe down through the nose, serenity now. The universe is abundant, in through the nose. Exhale down, so am I. I am enough, in through the nose. I always was, I always will be. I am equal to the moment. Exhaling down. So there you have it, some very simple Qigong movements that you can do, some, all, whenever you want, whenever it feels you have the need for that, so that you protect yourself, that you self-regulate, so that you practice the techniques that are going to make you feel good about you in heart, mind, and body. Thank you for being here. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you want to see more of these kinds of videos, you can see other ones on my YouTube channel, or send me a message at KarenOstromsky.com, Karen@KarenOstromsky.com. I would love to get your feedback about this. I bow to you and say namaste. Thank you.